Hello, this is Raw of Tamazone. It's been a while since my last collection video, and I thought I would go ahead and make a new one. The first one I wanted to show was the Tama and Friends. Now, this is unfortunately a very unique and hard to find virtual pet. And the reason that it is hard to find is that because most of them that are listed up on eBay or in Yahoo Japan have battery corrosion damage beyond repair, so it's very difficult to find ones that still work. I think when they were made back in the 90s, they just didn't use very good quality parts, so they did not endure as well as Tamagotchis did. So when I got this in the mail, it was also in pretty rough shape, so I had to remove some parts and try and fix it, and finally I was able to get it to work. So there's this, and here is the package of it. Next are two Tamagotchi friends that I got from Toys R Us. I just happened to be passing by one of these days, and I saw that they were on sale for like $9, so I was like, yeah, why not? So I got the blue one and another purple one. I had sent one of these to my friend in Japan, so I got another one like it for my own collection. And since they were $9, I was like, why not? After that, I got my very first Digimon. Now, it's fair to say I know next to nothing about Digimons, and I'm trying to learn and trying to pick up, but I'm pretty noobish when it comes to them. As much as I know about Tamagotchis, it's fair to say I know just as much about this in the negative sense. So, a very good, I guess, expert on Digimons is War Omnimon, and he is in the Facebook group, so whenever I've had questions, he's been kind enough to oblige and show me some links and, answer some questions. So this was a Japanese version 3, and I'm on the lookout for another one so I can kind of run them and connect them, and then I might make a video. But yeah, so there's this. After that, I wanted to show you this. I forgot to show this in my last collection video. I had got this from Sarah months ago, back in 2014. I just love these little charms, and so this one had Kuchipachi in particular, and Kuchitamachi, and then the Death God. So I thought, why not? I'll go ahead and get it. So there's that. Speaking of charms, I've started making charms, so I don't know if you can see them here. A lot of people have been making charms in the Facebook groups out of polymer clay, so I tried my hand at them too. So I made a carrot one and an eggplant one. So I plan to make more. I think vegetables and fruit ones look the cutest, so I went ahead and made these. Next, I got a rather rare Gigapet. This is based on the movie from the 90s called Babe, about the little pig who wants to be a dog. It's a really cute movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I'd recommend you see it. I think it's on Netflix or something. So yeah, I got this, and it was used in almost mint condition, like there's hardly any wear on it, and it was such a good price that I just couldn't pass it up, so I went and got this. And then I went on a bit of a Gigapet craze, and for my birthday, my older brother got me this Giga Farm, and these are pretty rare and pretty pricey, and I was lucky enough that mine came brand new in package, and here's the package of it. So it had never been opened, and because it was brand new, the chances of the speakers not working are less, so thank goodness the speakers on this works, so all the animal sounds and everything can be heard when you power it up, which is pretty cool. Whenever I try and find the time one of these days from work, I plan to start this up, and I'll make a thorough review on this because this is just really, really interesting and cool. So there's that. And after that, I got another pretty elusive one that a lot of people haven't even heard of. It's the Gigapet Circus, and it has a bunch of animals, but one in particular that it has is an elephant, and I just love elephants. So, and the realistic sounds and everything it has, it was just too awesome to pass up. This one also came brand new in package, which is also a pretty rare occurrence, and the sound works, thank goodness. So this was pretty pricey. It was, I think, with everything, almost 100. Yeah, but I see them go for a lot more on the rare occasion that they show up, so it was totally worth it. So there's that. Next, I was given a whole bunch of gift cards for Amazon, and then I thought I would get one of these finally, because ordinarily I didn't really want to spend any money on this because it's kind of a side item. I have the Terrorin and Pusherine from the previous releases, so when I got the card I was like, why not? And I got Watchlin as well, so I don't really have any intention of running this or anything. I just got it for collection purposes. But yeah, these are going for pretty cheap on Amazon if you're interested. After that, I got one more of these Disney Denia animal ones with the hopes of it working. And here's the package of it. Unfortunately, for the second time, I've been disappointed. This one also, as you can see, has mixed up pixels and you can't really see anything. I've opened it up and tried to fix it to no avail. The problem with this is the contacts around the LCD screen aren't like the spongy ones from earlier Virtual Pet, but it has ribbon ones, and I think they're just not connected well enough, or the glue is coming off. I don't know what it is, but it's just you know, a huge waste of money and time and frustration trying to find one of these that works. And this was my last one. I will not be spending any more money on these to try and find one that works. So, you know, it's a shame, but oh well. So there's this. And this one came in the mail on Friday. I got this on eBay. It's a Nano Double. Fortunately, it wasn't like the listing said it was, so the screen is pretty scratched up, and it had battery corrosion inside, and then like the screw that's holding the battery door together is rusted, so it needs a bit of work to get it in good condition. So I'm debating whether or not to send it back. I'm not sure. I contacted the seller and she was like, yeah, go ahead and send it back and I'll refund you your money. So I'm trying to see if I can fix it and keep it, or if I want to just return it. I was also a little bit surprised at the fact that these second generation Nanos, which were released in the early 2000s, apparently don't have reset buttons. There's a sticker here that says after you remove the tab, go ahead and press the reset button, but it's just an empty hole. There's nothing in there. And I thought maybe like this was faulty and then there was no reset button, but I asked a few of my other friends who have second generation Nanos, and they said no, it's just the way they are. Apparently theirs are also just an empty hole. So to be able to reset these, you just have to take the batteries out, which is really strange to me that they went through all this trouble to put these Nanos into a more modern shell and forked out the money to do that, but they couldn't put in a button? Like, that makes no sense to me. Oh well. Well, the cool thing about this one, this particular Nano, is that it's a double one, which means it has both the cat and the dog at the same time. So you can press this button and switch between the dog, who are both sleeping right now, and the cat. So yeah, there's that. And lastly, I finally found a box for my American Angel. Angie was selling a whole bunch of listings, and then I messaged her and asked if she would just be willing to sell the box to me, and she sold the Tamagotchi to someone else, and she just had an empty box, and so that worked out perfectly. I went ahead and put my own Angel in there, and then so it looks great now. I just love keeping them in their original boxes, so one of my OCD things, I guess. So there's that. Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Till next time, au revoir.